And we're back. Last time, the party made their first foray into being actual, factual gladiators. And Tsalia, for the first time, got to know what it was like to be chomped on, rather than being the chomper.
Chomp.
You scrape and lick. Please tell me you understand that. Please tell me you understand that reference.
I do, and I hate you for it.
Dracula, suck! Dracula, scrape and lick up the blood with his tongue!
Scrape and lick! Derailed already. Valor and Vint joined the WWE, and while Valor got used the projectile weapon, Vint got critically nut-tapped. It's a good thing that the staff heal everyone up afterwards, because otherwise that man's family lineage was non-existent. Got hit so fucking hard his ancestors felt it. Valor and Vint, as well as Tsalia, all came out on top with their respective matches, and Azure rounded out the group with a death match. His was a little bit more of a tense confrontation, given the fact that it is a fight to fucking die, rather than just fight to KO. But despite moderate struggles, he still wound up coming out with a victory. And if I could go into the right fucking tab for this. As you all... That's too fucking loud. As you all...
Thunder?
Yes, 'tis thunder, because remember, it's storming in... Oh, yeah, also, fucking Vint and Tsalia did a little bit of an investigation and found out that the homeless population have no fucking clue where the people are disappearing. And freaked a motherfucker out by informing him that there are vampires. And then gave him gold. Swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. But, as you all finish up your matches for the day, the arena organizers come over and hand off your winnings. Tsalia, for a solo match, you get 150 gold, plus 15 performance bonus.
Yay.
Valor, Vint, a duos match is a split prize of 300. If one of you got knocked out, the other would get a bonus 100, but you did not, so it is a split between both of you for 150. With
150 total.
Vint, you get 10 performance bonus, and Valor, you get a 15 performance bonus.
So 160 total for me.
Azure, because you were in a death match, you get a... Oh, you get a total of 300 with a 25 performance bonus.
Huh.
With that,
Okay.
you guys are given the rest of the day to yourselves. You can sign up for another match. You can just continue with whatever shenanigans you have planned for the day. They don't really seem to care all that much. The floor is effectively yours.
Okay.
I'm afraid to go out in public with my purse at this point.
What, you at 1.5k?
You're about 75% of the way there.
Jesus Christ.
Myra got me. Myra got me.
What? Nah, that's so fun. That's so fucking good. Oh my god. Actually fucking based.
Oh no.
God.
Alright, I don't know about you guys. I think we've made enough of a name for ourselves. I think it's time to just leave some bait out in the middle of the open.
What kind of bait?
Me? I am the best bait. I'm great at pissing people off.
We don't entirely know what he wants.
Good point.
Just the fair point.
Well,
I mean, of all of us, I'm the best at moving around at night, at least. So I'd be able to get away on my own.
I suppose. I have a question, Brad.
Alright. I potentially have an answer.
Do you remember when I was talking to you about how Dampiers worked in Vampire the Requiem?
Yes.
Do I know if my blood is poison to vampires?
That I think I would need you to let's think here. What do I want you to roll for that to see if you know that or not? Let me look. I think that I would take a it's for self, but I'd say either history or nature.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're
Yeah,
not proficient in either, it's just raw intelligence.
yeah. Because you're trying to essentially with history, you're just recalling knowledge of what you have researched throughout.
29.
Jesus Christ.
I have expertise in history.
All right. You would know that it's not poison, but it's not pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
There have been, especially with the vampire spawn, there have been many instances of vampires that have, in desperate times, used one another or others of their kin to feed and sustain themselves. But it's like eating trash.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably live, but you're not going to be happy or pleased about it.
The best person to be used as bait would probably be myself. My particular assets would be useful against vampires.
And you could leave Mei with us, so she'd freak out the moment you're in trouble.
Yes.
Yeah. Tsalia seems like the best bait then. So do you want to try this tonight, or try and build up reputation a little?
I don't even know if this bait is going to work.
Is a good point.
We don't know whether or not he'd be interested in Tsalia in the first place. There is a possibility he might be.
What exactly am I supposed to do as bait? Just wander the streets at night?
That is my assumption. Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of people wandering the streets at night these days. As I gesture to the tents.
A lot of people sleeping on the street.
There's probably going to be someone watching you regardless. This isn't a vampire. I felt like someone was looking at me the other night as I was walking back from painting.
Plus, the homeless district effectively is over there for the most part. They might be scattered throughout the rest of the city, but it's more concentrated over there. So if we got to get something at least. Right now, I think we're at a sort of wall. I don't think we're gonna get anything just by pumping up a reputation more. We gotta at least see what we can do tonight, if anything.
Very well. I just wish I knew a list of victims. Could perhaps narrow down their particular tastes. Do we know much about the champion that was eaten to death?
You haven't really asked all that much about him.
You should probably learn about only known victim. Wonder if Leandros has looked into that at all.
Why didn't
We
we
could
ask him when
ask.
we had him earlier?
I could always find them and ask.
What time is it?
It's 2 p.m.
Okay.
Midday.
You should go and ask him. I will, well, prepare, I suppose.
Valor nods and... Are we standing? Where are we right now, actually?
You're in like I guess the locker rooms of the arena, right? Where the waiting area for the gladiators to both train, get ready, or just not give much of a fuck. Just hang out. You can actually see a couple of them just talking and chatting.
Alright. I will go find him, I guess.
I'm going to the potion shop.
Oh my god, potions, right. We should fucking see what we can get. To the potion shop.
Alright.
While the three of them are going to potions, I'm gonna go find Leandros.
Just give me a second. Okay. So you are.
Also, I'm assuming Azure's going with them because Azure literally has the fattest coin purse at the moment.
He has the fattest sack.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go, Myra. I fucking hate you guys.
I didn't say anything.
What?
Alright, we are going to start. Gotta turn that the fuck down.
But I like the sound of rain.
Yeah, well, I would like you guys to be able to fucking hear.
That I don't want to hear. I just
Damn.
want to listen to rain.
So, we're gonna start with the potions, because that's gonna be fairly quick and easy to get done and over with. You guys enter a bustling and lively shop. It's quite the operation. You have what looks like to be multiple apothecaries and alchemists just either selling or brewing.
Shit, there's gonna be a price hike as hell here and there.
Probably. I'm going to try to get the attention of someone.
It's not hard. A gnome woman walks over. What can I help you with?
I am in the market for buying some healing potions.
Oh, we definitely have enough of those. Alright. How much are you thinking of? Are you thinking about buying it by the crates? Single?
Well, is there a discount for buying it by the crate?
Yes, in fact, there is.
How much is a crate?
Okay, so let me do a little. Where the fuck? I have this. Where are the healing potions? Potions shop. Healing potion. There we go. Counts. You'll get about a dozen for 500 gold. So that is a 100 gold discount. You're essentially getting 2 potions free.
Well, I don't quite have 500, but that is a decent price.
Bully Azure into giving you 500.
I'll chip in 200.
Azure, we're adventurers. We need the potions.
I know, I'll spend. I'm not saying I won't spend money on it. I'm so excited. I got to 2,000 immediately to buy a fucking crate of potions. Yeah. And I'll chip in 200 as well, or 250.
I guess I'll
don't
chip
fucking know.
in. I'll chip in 100.
Alright. You guys chip in all the gold you need. She takes it in a big sack, hands it over to someone else to go put in whatever vault they have, and she leaves and comes back with a full crate. It's almost like a wine crate, right? Where, like, you know, how the bottles are, like, separated into their own little individual, like, boxes, right? Or
Mm-hmm.
squares. And you got 12 of them, and she hands it over.
Hey, there's 4 of us. This is easily divided. If you don't know the fucking math, you're dumb.
Now, let's not call out all of our viewers.
Alright. What else do you guys like?
We have a potion list. What other potions they got?
Well, they have some... They have Alchemist Fire, they have Acid, they have some Antitoxin, they do have Oil, some basic poisons, they do also have a few common and uncommon potions. Let me just pull up a list here.
Ugh.
Still feels like the rain is too fucking loud.
It's fine.
Alright, so let's see here. Potions. Fucking screen. I apologize. Potion, rarity, common, uncommon. D&D Beyond is very useful. Alright. So, which ones are you looking at right now? Are you looking for the common, or are you looking at uncommon?
Just real quick, I will buy 2 vials of acid and 1 alchemist fire.
Okay, let me...
Well, that'll be 100 gold for me.
Yep. There you go. She hands them over as you get 2 of the acid vials and a warmly glowing flask of alchemist fire.
Do they have a potion of resistance to necrotic?
They do.
Oh my god.
They have a few different types of potions of resistance. So, let me just pull some things here. How many do we... That's fucking not... Alright, so they have 3 potions of necrotic, 2 potions of resistance to lightning, and 4 potions of resistance to fire.
How much for a necrotic?
250 per.
Mhm. Might be useful. Get 1.
Okay. She takes the gold, and you get a potion of resistance to necrotic.
Thank you.
What else are you guys thinking of grabbing?
That's all my money.
Mm.
I don't think there's anything here that I need. We restocked our potions.
So they do
Our
have...
healing potions, rather.
Yeah. So they have, just in case, in their stock, they have a couple potions. Like for the common, they have a couple potions of climbing, a couple potions of watchful rest, a potion of comprehension, and for uncommon, they have potion of running, breathing, the potions of resistance as stated, a potion of fire breath, a potion of advantage, and that is there. Oh, and they have a couple of the potions of greater healing. Doesn't seem they have much of those on hand, but it looks like they do still have a fair bit. Not enough to get a full crate like you did with the healing potions, but...
Remind me, I was just looking at my sheet. There's an intent to my question. Didn't I give the potion of poison resistance that I had to somebody? Or did I not do that?
I don't think you did.
Okay. Gonna have to rectify that later since I have the parry apt of proof against poison, so that kind of makes that irrelevant. But, in the meantime, I don't really need fire breath for obvious reasons. I think Azure would want to grab a few potions of greater healing because you never know. Excuse me, how much are the potions of greater healing?
Well, we have half a dozen. Those will be 250 each.
That's a lot of money.
That is so much money.
Oh my god.
How many D4 is greater healing again?
A D4 for greater healing is 44 plus 4. So a potion of greater healing, 1 potion of greater healing is worth 2 potions of healing.
But it's fucking 5 times the cost.
It's an uncommon potion.
If you're gonna buy any of them, don't buy, just buy one. Don't buy more.
Yeah, no, that's kind of where I was thinking. And I have all this money, and yet it's gonna go fucking out the window with this, and then some. I've made all this money, and yet I will have spent more money than lost by buying this and the crate of potions, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so in that case, then, much as I'd like to, fucking not, I will grab... Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab one. I'll take one, please, and thank you.
Alright. Here you go. She takes the gold, hands off the potion of greater healing.
So that put me at 55, so that would be 555. Just like that, I've fucking quartered my gold. Or not quartered, I've cut it by a quarter. Thereabouts.
Watchful
Damn.
Watchful rest, I assume, lets you just take a long rest without having to actually sleep.
Let me send you a potion of watchful rest. It is a common potion. So that's going to be 50 gold.
I'll fucking buy it.
Alright, how many are you interested in?
I'll buy 2.
Alright, 100 gold. And she hands over the 2 potions of watchful rest. Pleasure doing business. Hope to see you again soon.
Alright. I'm gonna go run by the fucking general store or smithy and buy a couple of bags of ball bearings, of 1,000 ball bearings, but otherwise I don't think I need anything else from those places.
As we leave, I'm going to stop, Vint. Vint,
What's up?
give me a bottle of wine.
This is my last one. And I'll pass it off.
Damn it. I uncork the bottle of wine and I pour it out.
Alright.
In that moment, we hear Tsalia's heart shatter.
I then take my potion of necrotic resistance and put it in the wine bottle.
Ah, cheeky. Yep, it's an easy transfer.
That should make it easier to take that in the right moment.
Tsalia, why did you dump it out?
Listen, it's going to take too long to drink all of it. And we don't...
Tsalia, we could have gotten an empty bottle, Tsalia.
The wine bottle is more opaque. It's hard to tell what liquid's inside.
All right.
All right. With that bit of agony for our poor wizard, we are going to head over to Valor as you find Leandros. Fuck me.
Oh, are we just splitting? Are we splitting the potions evenly? The Credo potions, or how's that?
Yes.
The crate, yes.
Okay,
Everybody gets
so-
3 healing potions.
Yeah.
Why'd
so
you
I
do the
think
math for the audience? What the fuck?
that- now? I think that puts me at 5. Hang on, my sheet says 2. Did I use one?
It definitely put me at 5.
Okay, then I probably have 5.
I'm at 4.
Valor, you find Leandros at the docks.
He's over here.
Over here.
Or there!
You can see him discussing things with some of the sailors and the dock workers.
I'm gonna stand off to the side and wait until a portion of time where he isn't being actively talked at. I'm not gonna draw him away from the conversation he's currently having.
It takes a bit, but when he finishes up whatever discussion he was having, turns around and catches your eye and nods and approaches. Hello,
Leandros,
what can I help you with?
I wanted to ask a quick question about your findings.
Go ahead.
Did you find any detailed information about the champion that was killed?
Well, like most of the champions and other gladiators, it appears that he had a personal investment in trying to make the life better for those refugees and homeless. It was quite popular amongst the populace, seen very highly. Made routine stops, would apparently occasionally go down to the church and help cook meals, and make vast donations to try and help repair many of the homes. What I have found is that when refugees and other travelers, adventurers, sailors began to disappear, he was apparently very vocal about wanting to get to the bottom of it. While it appears not many of the others in his position, shall we say the arena organizers and the town leadership, took it very seriously. As I said, when I first offered this job, they chalked it up to people leaving. But, whatever the case, he seemed to want to push for stricter night patrols, better housing, Things to make people less vulnerable and increase the safety at night. It's a sentiment that is shared with some of his gladiator comrades, but they are far less vocal about their beliefs.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was more so after his death.
Not many people know that he's dead yet. The current rumor is that he retired.
Alright. Thank you. We're at the moment trying to see if we have enough leeway and information to try and set some bait, or if we should wait another day or two.
I would wait another day. I feel as though I'm close to finding something important. I'm going to be heading back down into the refugee district, shall we call it, and seeing what I can dig up.
Alright.
But
I'll see if I can convince the others to give you another night before we start trying things.
your reputation is beginning to soar, Valor. Your group is certainly making waves. Hopefully we'll have some time.
Hopefully.
With that, he pats you on the shoulder and heads off to go continue his own investigation.
I'm gonna sigh and go try and find the rest of the group. So I don't know if they've moved on yet.
We'll have set a meet point back at the tavern rather than just be in the middle of bumfucking nowhere.
Alright, Valor will head back to the tavern. He's literally right there.
Bam fucking nowhere.
I'm assuming Valor's sitting at just a random larger table.
That would be my assumption.
As he sees the rest of the group, walks in and waves them over.
Well, what did you find out?
A little bit more than what we knew. As you know, he was a big advocate for wanting to get better lives and situations for the refugees and the homeless. He also apparently was big in giving large donations and also going to the church in town to help cook meals for the homeless population. He was very vocal about advocating for stricter watches, for homes for people to lay in, just trying to get them off the streets and being less vulnerable.
So,
He had
go ahead.
He had also some other gladiator companions that... Not companions, but other gladiators that did agree with him. Although they've somewhat quieted down since his disappearance.
So he was just a good Samaritan.
Effectively, yes.
Well, I suppose I should go to the church and do something in order to get myself more noticed.
Leandros did request we give him at least one more night. He's gonna head back into the refugee camp. He thinks he's coming up on something important, Though I did tell him we're only going to give him another night before we try. If you are amendable to that.
We might as well use the rest of the day to build up rep and then come back here at night.
I don't think that would hurt.
Because if we're here at the night, what's the vampire gonna do? Make this easy for us and come to us?
Do we have anything scheduled for tomorrow?
No.
Our schedules are clear.
Your schedule is clear. This day was your introductory, so getting the crowd to know your faces, know your reputation. But everything after that is just, if you see a match you want to partake in, sign up for it.
Alright. Alternatively, we could go to bed early. We're going to need to be prepared to be awake at night.
This is also true.
Wouldn't we need to go to bed late to wake up so that we'll be awake at night tomorrow?
Take a nap
Sleep
now,
now.
wake up at night, and then sleep the rest later.
Sure, fuck it, let's just kill time then.
So you guys are just passing the time until the next day?
We're taking 2 half long rests.
You're taking a short-ish rest and then like taking a long rest later.
Yes. Probably wake up at like what, noon?
Yeah. Yep.
We
So-
normally wake up at noon. He always tells us we wake up at noon.
No, you don't wake up at noon. It's just I push the time over towards noon, so that's just easier to get stuff started.
But what if I want to start something at 6 a.m.? What about that, huh?
I'll fucking kill you.
Anyway.
Alright. So, yeah, pass time and sleep to the next day until noon.
Long rest. Your stuff is back.
So what do we do to pass the night away?
Vint will gamble a little
On what?
on whatever fucking games he can find in the tavern. Because he can't gamble in the fucking arena anymore.
Do you have any games that you are proficient at?
I am proficient in Dragon Chess.
Yeah, you could probably find a couple Dragon Chess games. I would say roll intelligence with your proficiency for Dragon Chess. And we'll see how you do.
I'm betting 20 gold.
20 gold.
On chess?
I
Oh,
win.
fine.
I think it was worth it.
Myra, what were the gambling rules that you had mentioned last time again?
They're in the player handbook, I think?
No, you had mentioned like real life gambling stuff. Like the
Oh, you're talking about, stakes.
Yeah.
Like 2-to-1 odds or whatever.
Yeah.
Generally that's for horse racing and multiple opponents.
Okay.
Or if there's a betting pool, like people are betting or outside of
Okay.
it.
Alright. So, alright.
If it's just person to person, then generally it's just like you double your money.
Okay, alright. Well. Listen, I gotta reward the crit. I gotta reward it.
You could say that Vint doubled down and as a result he got even more.
I was gonna say that, yeah. I was gonna say, like, it's fucking a cakewalk for you.
Yeah,
You
chump.
see every move this chump is gonna make, like, 5 moves before he even makes it. You know how this man is going to play, and you know how to play him. Halfway through, you make yourself look like you're on the ropes, just kind of like pull yourself into a more tactical position without him even realizing it, and bait out a double down to double or nothing your entire fucking earnings. And when you checkmate this motherfucker, you come out of it with a quadruple what you put in.
80 gold!
80 gold, my friend.
Alright, I've gambled enough. Fucking start with a nat 20. Well, there we go.
It's not gonna waste my look.
Odds are you
Also
rolling
think
that one after that.
Go ahead. Say that again, Azure.
I said, odds are you rolling that one after that.
And Myra, you're gonna say something.
I don't have any proficiency in any games. I can't gamble.
I mean, you could bet on Vint.
It's too late now. He's already won.
I mean, you can fucking absolutely get him to gamble again.
Listen, I'd like to make some money. Let's start a betting pool.
God, my players are gamblers.
Do you know
I
what
haven't gambled
vices?
once. Excuse you.
All right. But you guys, I'm assuming you're paying the same amount for the rooms that you're gonna be getting.
Yep.
What is it usually? I don't remember.
I believe it's 4 copper.
4
I thought it was
copper?
5 silver.
Oh wait,
Yeah, I thought it was something silver.
I might
What
be
is-
thinking of the meals.
What is wrong with you, boy?
I think I'm thinking of the meals.
Damn.
I
That's
was
5
thinking
silver.
of the meals.
5
that's five
silver.
Yeah,
and
I was
the
thinking of the
mood
meals.
meals are 4 copper.
4. Yeah, I think I said that the meals. It's 6 copper.
6
for-
copper. There. I spent money to get food in the ship.
There you go. Congratulations.
Guys, it has 69 silver.
Nice. How much gold do you have?
421. 721 rather.
Ah, damn it. I'm mugging you for 301 gold.
We've had this quest already, Sparky. We got that. That was what happened when we first got to Dawnbreak. I don't want to do this again.
But then you'll have 420 gold and 69 silver.
I don't care. If you gave me 69 platinum in its place, I'd be fine with it.
Okay. What are you guys doing? It is the next day. It is noon. You have slept. You are rested. What is the plan?
Alright, let's go meet up with Leandros and see what the hell he found out.
Sometimes you just gotta wait.
Is that like what Vint says in character?
No.
Volar
So
brings
y'all
his little
are-
sketchbook along.
Y'all
Is that
are,
what he was doing?
so y'all are heading out to go hunt down Leandros.
Yes.
We find his corpse.
Actually,
Um,
we find him coming to find you.
Oh. Okay.
We have a problem.
ah, shit.
What kind of problem?
We should speak somewhere more privately.
This way. And he's just kind of like leading you guys away from the main centers to a kind of like more quiet location.
We follow.
Where did we end up?
Yeah, around here.
We jump off the dock. Ah! Ah!
You break your legs. Oh, Tsalia's drowning.
Rocks fall. Tsalia survives because there's water above her. The music the audio from the stream stuttered, and I was just like, not again. Not 2 weeks in a row.
Alright. But Leandros doesn't look happy.
Alright, what happened?
Do you want the good news or do you want the bad news?
Give me the shit news.
Shit news. Somehow the population has started to spread rumors that there might be a vampire. I don't know how they found that out, but it's beginning to spread quite rapidly. I'm worried that this will be our toothy friend's cue to beat a hasty retreat.
Which means we have to do this now or not at all.
Exactly. I was not able to narrow down its hiding location. But from what Vixby has discovered, we both believe that it is somewhere in the southern region of the town, near the larger portion of derelict homes.
The part that's nearby that, the lower part of that cliffside where the lighthouse is.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I felt someone stalking me the other night. Okay.
Well, let's hope that you've gained enough reputation for him to want to come take a bite.
What's the good news?
The good news is, Azure, you're going to make perfect bait.
Oh, good.
Should I make perfect bait?
He's the one out of your lot that has the greatest reputation so far. He's the most popular and the most widely talked about in the arena circles and outside. Already he's getting...
too pretty to be bait! Fuck, I just spilled my
He's
coffee.
getting quite a decent following due to his...
But I'm
Shall we say
too
his
pretty to
bardic
be
charm?
bait. Fuck, I just spilled coffee.
And Azure, my blue friend, you are just pretty enough to be bait.
I don't like where this is going.
Hey, that makes it sound like he's an 8 when he just called himself a 9. But I'm too pretty to be bait. No, you're just pretty enough.
Leandros does have a point. The pretty vampires tend to like biting the pretty ones.
I'm not sure if I'm being insulted or complimented. It's getting confusing.
With Leandros, it's always both.
It's a backhanded compliment.
Or a polite insult. But
Again, both.
my suggestion, Azure, do yourself a favor. Stay out a little bit late tonight. Make sure that it looks like you are alone.
Oh yeah, because
You might want to drink.
poorly.
You might want to drink this as well, as I shove the. I don't imagine the wine bottle is full.
No. Yeah, there's not enough of that potion to fill up an entire wine bottle.
You might want this.
Oh, okay.
Drink it when you feel like you're about to be bitten.
I don't know how the population found out about the vampire's presence, especially seeing as it's been kept pretty tight-lipped. But we can hope that, however it leaked, it doesn't completely bungle this up for us. Luck.
Thanks.
And he leaves.
Alright,
That
another
guy,
dilemma.
But what? Sorry.
No, you go first.
Not to be that guy, but wouldn't it be a little obvious, to be putting out bait right after the populace starts to be like, there's an empire?
Maybe we can act like you're out on patrol. You're trying to calm the populace. Make them feel safe and comfortable.
Another dilemma I would like to bring up.
Hmm?
I am neither dark nor quiet. How are we doing this?
You want my boots?
There's an ocean right over there. You have that ring, and we have bags of holding.
Invisibility.
Invisibility does not make him quiet.
Yeah, but it does give advantage on stealth.
I'm rolling at a -2. I don't know if that advantage is gonna help.
He's wearing heavy armor. He has disadvantage
That's what I'm saying.
normally.
That's what I'm saying. Is it would cancel out the disadvantage.
He's at a -2.
Look, we don't need to be too close to Azure.
No.
We got melee. We will know. Tsalia will know the instant Azure's in trouble because melee will be flying overhead.
I don't want to give a suggestion, but
Then don't tempt us, you rat fuck.
I feel bad for our
No.
heavy armored friend.
Any single time we get stealth thrown our way, I am going to be a wrench in that stealth plan.
We need to get you fucking mithril armor.
Yep. We just got you plate, and now we need to get you mithril.
God, that's gonna be so fucking expensive, though. How much did this fucking cost you? 1.5k for full plate?
It's a little less than that because it was cheaper here, but yeah, basically.
We would need about that much mithril to make full plate. The mithril alone would cost that much, let alone getting it into fucking probably twice that much, let alone turning it into full plate armor.
Hey guys.
Hmm.
Interesting question. Back when I was painting up on the cliffside nearby where the Andros was talking about,
Uh-huh.
there's a lighthouse in that area.
Yeah.
Do we want to, in some capacity, reuse our strategy from Mirthdawn?
Remind me that strategy.
Remember when we were all hiding in the lighthouse, waiting for the priest?
May as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
That way there's walls and, we don't have to try and hide me in the dirt.
What you're saying is I sit in the giant lighthouse as a, well-lit snack?
No, you're gonna be walking towards the lighthouse. We're gonna be in it.
Right.
Don't worry, you'll have an owl nearby.
Man.
Alright. This sounds like a plan. But is that it? Should we get started on going now? Or not? We got anything else to do?
We
Because I
might
got
want-
one last chore I think I want to do.
My thought is we might want to post up a little bit early, because at least that way then we aren't seen going towards the lighthouse by the person we're trying to jump.
Mm-hmm. And by this point, it's what? Noon 30?
Say 1.
Sunset would be 8 or so.
Give or take.
There's also the lighthouse keeper we probably have to contend with.
You guys go convince them, let us in. I'll meet you there. I gotta do one more chore real quick.
What are you going off to do?
We gotta be able to see Azure other than just with melee if melee is suddenly kaput.
Alright.
I don't know where this is going.
Do we all split up from there?
I imagine so.
All right. I am going to try and find somebody with a spyglass and swipe it off
Okay.
them. They'll be along the docks, of course.
Yeah, first things first. It's gonna
I'm
be...
disguising self so I don't look like me.
Yeah.
The best way to get away with crime. Don't look like you.
Yeah. First things first. You're going to, let's say, perception to see if you can find someone.
Hmm.
Maybe you shouldn't have rolled that nat 20 on the dice.
23 total.
Ah, stand corrected.
It's a busy dock. You can quite easily find a few lingering ship captains that either have it on their person, hanging off their belts, you know. So now we do the obvious, and see if you get a nat 1.
Otherwise, I succeed.
Indeed. Roll me.
24.
Oh no. Let's see if his perception is good enough. It's not. And you, just as someone else, casually slip past. And are now up a spyglass.
Yay me! And now we just find that in D&D Beyond and add that to my equipment. Fucking 1,000 gold for this thing. No, I call free! Now I'll go meet everyone at the lighthouse. So while they're talking to the fucking guy, I'm climbing up this cliff.
Okay. You guys arrive at the lighthouse. And
Knock, knock, knock.
like much of the surrounding area, it does not look to be in... It looks like it's seen better days. It's not in as terrible a state as many of the homes, but it's not good.
Knock,
There
knock,
is-
knock.
There's no response.
Bang, bang, bang.
There is response.
Is it unlocked?
I test the doorknob.
It is unlocked.
Oh, that's not good.
Who the hell keeps the lighthouse unlocked?
Have we seen the lighthouse get used in the past few nights?
Oh, it's definitely getting you. It definitely would have gotten used last night, because it's fucking raining.
Yeah, like, it's used, but it doesn't seem to be...
I just had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
What's the best way for the vampire to escape?
Boat.
What can't they do during a storm? Without a lighthouse.
Oh,
They can't boat.
they can't boat.
Hmm.
Do we put out the lighthouse?
Or... Ugh.
Maybe? Not immediately.
Not right now, obviously.
Oh my god.
But if we find him and we see he's making a run for it, yes. Maybe. I, as a player, say that. I don't know how down Valor would be. Because you'd also endanger every single other person that's out at sea at that point in time.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a last resort.
No escapee from Vampiri.
Wow.
I knocked
Do
my
you-
mic over.
Do you investigate the lighthouse?
Obviously, yes, we should actually look inside.
I can just imagine the knocking, the banging, the opening of the door. Both Valor and Tsalia look at each other. And then Scooby-Doo, and then like in the Scooby-Doo cartoons, two heads slowly peek through the doorway.
What's his sight?
It's about as what you would expect. It's just... It looks like it's being... It looks like it's being passably maintained.
Mhm.
But whoever is doing it is doing the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple old crates stacked up, you know, around the stairs. Nothing that
What's in-
seems to be notable. off
I
the bat.
open up one of the crates.
It seems to be oil. A few spare parts for the mechanisms.
Hmm. Oil, you say?
I imagine that Vint would be here at about this time.
Yep, absolutely.
Oh my god, the fucking cliff is so steep. Ugh. Why?
Did you go,
What?
did you go up the cliff?
Well, I didn't want to be seen walking the fucking streets.
Fair.
Apparently, the lighthouse keeper does not very well keep the lighthouse.
This place is a dump.
Indeed.
Yes.
It's seen
Alright.
better days. But that can easily be said for a lot of the town.
I'm going up to the top.
Well, let's all go up to the top. I'll close the door behind us. Behind me. 'Cause
Lock
I
it.
assume- I lock it with my lockpicks.
And the stairs are rickety, but they hold. You don't know if it would be, you know, good to jump on them or anything like that, but
Valor
I make.
is,
Sorry, go ahead.
Valor is taking the absolute slowest possible pace he can up the stairs. Because
I
every
make-
single time he steps, it feels like he's going to crack them.
I was going to say, I make sure I keep a 5-foot berth between me and Valor on the stairs.
I go first.
How does the lighthouse light look?
it's in better repair than the rest of it. But it's again, it only feels like it's just barely above the bare minimum.
You know, if we wanted to stop the vampire from escaping by boat, we could snuff this.
It's an idea.
Yes, one that also might get anyone who isn't the vampire killed if they're on the waves at the time.
This is true. A last resort, then. Somebody should keep their eyes on the docks.
I will pull out my new spyglass in front of both of them.
Where did you get that?
Somebody's
You know-
pocket. Where do you think?
Why did I ask?
Like, he doesn't even face Valor when he says that. He just puts it to his eye.
What are you looking for?
What?
You're keeping an eye on
What am I looking for? I was just told to keep my eye on the fucking docks. Is anybody setting out yet?
There's
Or
always ships coming back and forth. And a lot of the smaller boats seem to be hunkering down, not wanting to go out into the rough waves, but the bigger boats, they don't seem phased.
I'm assuming we'd agreed that Azure would stay at the tavern and then start to walk when it gets really close to sundown.
Yeah, I would also be making that assumption.
he also has one owl.
The mouth.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Melee stares at Azure intently.
Waiting. Watching. Witnessing.
Rush. Concern.
Observing.
She sees your sins.
Does she though? Does she though?
She
I mean-
stares into your soul with her big black eyes.
Yikes.
It's not very difficult to see the lust. You've sinned
Gee.
enough in that one.
It's a fine sin.
They are also celestial, so take with that what you will.
Whatever. You call it a sin. I call it
Tuesday.
just being
fun
like,
time.
well, yeah, there's that. Also, you know, why sin once when you could sin 1,000 times and go to hell, legend?
Melee stares in disappointment.
Whatever.
As she should.
Your boos mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Hoot.
Your hoots mean nothing. I've seen what makes you cheer. Anyways, oh,
I'll keep my eyes on the tavern.
I'm just waiting for it to get dark.
Valor's gonna look at the other two and then say, I think you two have it handled up here. I'm gonna go back down where I am not in as high of a risk of falling through the floorboards.
That would probably be a good idea.
I am slowly going to make my way back down the stairs.
You're gonna want to break the door. I kind of locked it.
Realizing I forgot to hit my long rest dawn buttons once we hit the next day earlier
Good job.
on my sheet.
And so we wait, I guess.
Wow.
Vint, you can just give me perception with advantage, seeing as you are watching with a spyglass.
Don't think Melee needs to use perception.
Are you hiding from Melee?
Wow.
Vint, as the hours pass, you don't really see anything of note.
Damn.
I'm getting fucking bored, Tsalia.
What do you expect me to do? Keep you entertained with a song and a dance?
There
Hey,
we
that's
go.
my job.
I'm entertained now, Tsalia.
Lamau.
You are an ass.
Oh shit, where's the tavern? There it is.
Vint is just something else. What the fuck happened to my... Okay, Jesus Christ. Something weird happened to my roll 20. I was scared for a moment.
Boo.
I'll fucking kill you.
Alright, is it getting about that time?
It is starting to near sundown. You are probably around like 6, 7 p.m. right now. Like, it's getting to that time.
Melee pecks Azure.
Rude.
Whoop!
Azure will get up and just slowly make his way vaguely towards the lighthouse, just strumming a tune. Just, kind of, hey, it's that cool, like, bard guy that everyone's seen, like, just casually walking around without a care in the world. Because he's a bard, and that's just what bards do at this point.
Trying to up the morale of the people while they're kind of scared all of a sudden.
And where are the rest of you going to be?
I'll be at the top of the lighthouse.
Same Z's.
I'm at the bottom of the lighthouse.
And Melee will be flying 100 feet-ish above Azure. I hope you have that wine bottle.
Uh-huh. He's like, sort of, at least at first, well, not at first, like, he's just kind of also got the wine, well, he can't really have it in his hand as he's strumming. Well, maybe, I don't know. There's some way he's probably going about things.
You have a sheath and a wine bottle in it.
Yeah.
So, the rest of you, I'm going to need a perception check from, and Azure, I'm going to need a... We'll give it a performance.
Does Melee need to roll perception, or is this just for us at the lighthouse?
Melee would have to roll perception too, yeah, because Melee is watching Azure.
Why? Why is it every time I forget
Let's go.
my fucking sheet with my stats?
Good
Why
job.
do you?
Another
Wow.
26.
Tsalia is bored, apparently.
I understand what you were talking about now, Vint. I'm bored as hell.
I was about to say, Vint was the one bitching and moaning about being bored.
Perception is +3.
But the owl has advantage.
18. Our lines.
Hoot hoot.
Valor, where outside the lighthouse are you standing?
I'm not outside the lighthouse.
Oh, you're not outside?
I'm inside the lighthouse.
Alright, where are you watching then?
I'm probably peeking Actually, should I be watching because I'm at the bottom?
Maybe you're just keeping an eye out on the door.
I could be doing that. I could also be listening.
There's also probably a window or two.
Right, but do I want to stick my shiny ass crystal head anywhere near a window?
Well, there's no sunlight right now, so...
You are not particularly shiny until there is lightning.
Don't my eyes glow?
I don't think they glow to the point where you have a harder time being hidden.
They probably glow, but I doubt they're Minecraft spider glow.
Fair enough. I'm probably keeping an eye on a door and also periodically, like, just glancing out the nearest window, but making sure that I can't be seen from that window, which is why I don't stick in it 24/7.
Okay, and you rolled an 18. No, you rolled a 17 on your perception.
I rolled a 17.
Melee rolled is 17. 18. Fucking motherfucking son of a dick biscuit.
Alright, Azure.
No.
Place yourself here.
He's there. You're here.
Oh, damn, okay. I'm
Over
probably
here.
about, at this point, actually, like, drinking out of the wine bottle, because either
It's
the
a bit
bastard
close.
has... Yeah, or, like, he probably would have started, like, drinking it, like, I don't know, but somewhere between here and here. Just because
Lord.
my... Yeah.
Yes.
You guys only really looked into, like, one crate. You didn't really look around any deeper. But you hear the faint shifting of wood. And as you look from the window, you see one of the crates moving and sliding out of place.
How far up is the lighthouse?
And what?
How far up is how tall is the lighthouse?
Oh god, how tall did I say the let's say 100 feet.
One of Merstone was like 40.
Which way is the crate sliding?
Oh, the one in Merstone's 40? Yeah, I'd say it's 40 then. The crate is sliding just outwards, and then you hear the creaking of hinges.
Can I find a way to get myself 10 feet up?
Okay, why?
So I can get 30 feet so I can telepathically speak to you guys.
You would need to see us first, and there's a floor.
Shit. There's a floor.
You gotta see us to make the connection, I'm pretty sure, right?
I might, yeah. I think I do. You might be right. You're probably right. Yeah, you're right. How do I want to do this?
You're not killing him. Calm down.
Yes, I know this. I'm trying not to be seen. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm making a joke about how you said, how do you want to do this?
Oh, nah.
Vint, Tsalia, you guys have good eyes on Azure, and it seems like he is having an uneventful stroll quite far from the lighthouse.
Is there anything near me that I can see that would make an innocuous, like an innocuous noise?
Give me a perception.
Yeah, it's an 11.
It's happening too fast. Your mind is racing too much for you to focus. And
Okay.
especially with how late it's become and the storm outside, it's too dark for you to really take much notice of anything.
Okay.
But you can hear footsteps against what sounds like a wooden ladder.
Can I attempt to very slowly. Does the door lock from the inside?
It's locked.
Yes, it
Can I-
locks from inside.
Can I really quickly unlock the door and walk outside?
Yeah.
Valor's just gonna shimmy over the door, very quietly turn the lock, open the door just enough to get outside.
You're gonna try to do this quietly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do this quietly. Unfortunately, I don't exactly have another choice in the matter. There's nowhere to hide in this room.
Alright, give me a stealth.
Disadvantage?
Yep.
Hmm?
He's got the heavy armor.
Disadvantage.
Clank.
-2.
Because there's nowhere to hide in this room, right?
Nope.
I literally don't have any other choice if we want to be quiet about this.
Clang.
Shush. I'm scared to hit the enter button.
You have to. I'm sorry.
I know. I don't want to hit the enter button.
Do it, coward!
Oh my god, I finally understand the title now, you asshole. It's another fight in the fucking lighthouse.
Oh my god.
Everyone expects the graveyard. You know, it's just
Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do.
I knew I should have investigated. Something was screaming in the back of my mind to look closer, and it's like, nah, he wouldn't put it here, would he?
Not
Alright,
again.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna press the enter button, and while that's happening, I'm gonna get up and go get more water, so I don't have to be here when the initial roll ends up.
Damn.
I'll be right back.
The roll didn't.
the roll didn't go through. But
No,
I
that went.
also rolled.
Oh no,
for
there it
its-
is.
I rolled for its perception.
Oh, he did a
didn't-
fucking KH1 instead of KL1.
Do you want to
Still
know?
means that it was a natty one.
Do you want to know the funniest fucking part about this?
What?
What?
Oh.
They both got nat ones.
Oh my god.
So, Valor's loud as shit, and the vampire doesn't notice. Because of the nat ones?
This is a. This is
Even
gonna
though
be-
it's a -1 versus 4?
Yeah, this is going to be a clusterfuck situation because it's two nat ones. But yes, it is a 4 versus a -1. So by technicality, Valor failed the hardest.
I said keep highest instead of lowest. I totally just realized as I walked away. Oh well.
Yeah, but all right. Valor, you fumble for the lock. And as you try to creep out, you hear another step on the ladder. And as you're slowly trying to open the door, trying to be as quiet as you can, your heart hammering in your ears, knowing full well what you are in the room with and what this means. You hear another step on the ladder, and then the door lets out a shuddering, ear-piercing groan in time with a thunderous crash of lightning, and you slip on the stone beneath your feet and tumble down the stairs, your armor clanging and banging. But at the same time, Vint and Tsalia, you hear this commotion as well as the sound of something else letting out a shriek and also falling. It is a mix of wood crashing, metal banging, thunder cracking, and just an unhinged Looney Tunes cacophony of chaos.
I like to imagine the vampire slips their leg off as they go to climb up. They fucking headbutt one of the rungs, fucking go to hold their forehead and realize, oh shit, that was a mistake, and fall down.
It is a Looney Tunes cascade.
I look over at Vint for a second and just sort of stare at befuddlement before I start walking down the stairs.
Get Melee to fucking get Azure to speed up.
I'll
Well,
tell that
hang on.
to
Would
you.
Azure have just heard that from where he is?
No, not with how
way
far
too
you
far.
were. You're way too far, and with the lightning and the thunder.
No, that's
How
that's
are
fair.
you-
I just wanted to
Yeah.
confirm. That's just confirming.
I'll tell Melee.
So Melee will get Azure to hurry along.
Yeah, I hope so.
And we both go down the fucking stairs. Stealthily.
Give me stealth checks.
Better than me.
I want you guys to know too, as well.
Mhm.
The whole reason why Valor didn't just get fucking jump scared was because the vampire rolled a nat 1 on their stealth.
Not one on the stealth.
Nat 1 on perception.
God damn.
And you almost got a fucking nat 1!
Thank you, Boots.
Boots granted you a fucking dirty
This
20
is,
there.
I cast invisibility on myself.
Dude, fuck. Vint got a nat 20 on his gambling, and
Has made it everyone's problem.
he's made it everyone's fucking problem.
17.
Alright. Both of you had dark vision, so as you creep stealthily down the stairs, you notice that one of the boxes has been moved out of place. It looks like they're... And a old, rickety, hidden hatch has been opened. It's about this time that you also see a head pop out of that trapdoor. And looking a mixture of bewildered and angry and shocked and just every variation of confusion.
How high
As-
up are we?
You are now, I'd say, as you descend 10 feet, it comes up and starts climbing out of the trapdoor. Its eyes are very much at the open lighthouse door, trying to figure out what the fuck just happened and who the fuck is here.
I cast Fireball in the hatch.
Ho ho. Oh.
That's the
Oh
decision.
boy.
Valor picks himself up, dusts off some of the mud, like, God fucking damn it. Takes a step, gets blown back.
Boom.
What is the save?
16.
It fucking fails.
dexterity.
It's not doing good. It's rolling like shit today. I'm rolling like shit
This
today.
happens more often than it feels like it should. But it
But
also
you're
makes
right.
for such great moments.
Mind you,
31 fire damage.
mind you, it has proficiency in dex saves. I rolled a fucking
God.
6.
And it's taking 31. Only
I'm imag-
3 of those dice rolled half or less.
I'm also imagining this from Azure's perspective as he's walking up towards the lighthouse, sees Valor fucking eat shit down the stairs, and then a fireball explosion.
He's just kind of like, huh. Oh no, not the lighthouse again. And also, alright, Tsalia, I see you.
Yeah.
Can I get
So-
up from prone before we roll initiative?
After being blasted by the fireball, you're not like you don't get blasted, but you just took a fucking tumble. You just got knocked back again. Basically, there is a ripping explosion, and Vint and Tsalia, give me a dex save as the stairs beneath you are now no longer able to hold your weight.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
That didn't really. You didn't really think
I
that
succeed.
one through, huh? Wow.
12.
Okay. Tsalia, you fall 30 feet and fall prone.
Ow.
Yeah, kind of experiencing the consequences of your actions there, huh?
Fair enough.
3d6.
You are able to grab as the stairs crack and crumble around you. You are able to grab a loose beam of support and stop yourself from falling all the way.
That's 3d6 damage, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna swing off this fucking support beam and just dive straight at this vampire.
Jesus.
So now is when I need you guys to roll initiative.
I still wasn't answered. Was I able to at least get up from prone before this?
21!
Give me athletics.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Oh, let me actually move the map.
This vampire's having a terrible day.
22.
Wait, I rolled the fucking.
Get.
Oh, it's probably because the thing wasn't up when I rolled it. Even though I rolled it right, I rolled it right.
You're still on there. You're still on there.
Oh, it's not on there for me. That's weird.
Azure, you are still 60 feet out from arriving at this map, so it's going to take you a turn to get into this fray. Let me add.
Yeah, I'm refreshing and it's still not showing me on the turnover. That's weird.
Oh, it shows it there for me. Give me a second.
I might have to actually exit the game and rejoin because
I don't see
it's
it
just
for
flat.
me either. I didn't roll anything.
That
was my athletics.
Oh, yes.
Get
you're
up from
okay. Yeah,
prone.
you are able to get up. You are able to get up from prone. Okay. Let me fucking put Azure down.
I like how I fucking rolled. That's my nat 20 for combat. Well, okay, that's not my only one potentially. Just like I'm kind of surprised, but it's not unwelcome surprise. Just surprised with how shit my initiative rolls have been historically. I thought for once I get a fucking high roll, and it's a nat 20 at that.
I can't control myself.
You are prone. I give you this. There you go. Vince, you are 30 feet up. So, we put that on you. Alright. Okay, there we go.
Alright, Seth, roll for initiative.
Sorry about that.
Watch. You're all good. We're rolling initiative.
So the only long-range things I have are the Scorching Ray off the Circlet of Blasting, and... Oh, no, Message is also 120 feet, and then Slow. Those are the only thing that are over 60 foot that I have in my repertoire, which is
I
unfortunate.
had a fucking power outage, and I lost the initiative tracker.
Still here for me.
No. I what I'm saying is I had the code in a document.
So the
I'm
first
so
two
sorry,
things I
Zach.
rolled this session are bad as shit. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be this combat, gonna be honest. First two rolls of the day, both nat ones.
Vampire's turn. 10.
Well, I'm going before him. So, I'm gonna land on this man.
Wait, no, I used the wrong stat. I used the wrong stat. I was looking at the wrong thing. So that actually gets... Oh.
What?
So I rolled the wrong stat for the initiative. I looked at it.
Shit.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
Well, if I'm not landing on him, I'm casting Featherfall on myself, so I don't, take fall damage.
Can't you also? Yeah, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. All right.
I don't have another way to fucking reduce fall damage. to nullify fall damage.
Okay.
Also, you know what else I'm just imagining? Everyone in the town probably hears the big ass explosion go off. Because we're on the top of a cliffside. That shit echoes. Everyone is like, oh no, what's going on? Leon just looks over and goes, those fucking idiots.
Yeah, that or God fucking damn it.
For some reason, the lighthouse is brighter now.
Man, the lighthouse is probably ablaze, isn't it?
Maybe.
Several of the
did
windows are crackling
I was
with
about to say,
fire.
did you guys doubt? I don't think you guys doused the light yet.
We have not.
Oh.
There were.
There's also the various crates of oil in this room.
Yes.
Did I
This
set those
bitch is
off?
on fire.
Oh.
This bitch is so very, very on fire.
That is a very, very, very good point.
There's so much oil in that room.
Top
fuck.
initiative.
That is a
Kaboom.
fucking brilliant point. I need to look something up.
Like, dude, if there's so much fire on the ground, I'll cast fucking levitate on myself instead of featherfall to keep myself in the air.
What?
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, that's not good.
Bye bye,
Alright, so
Tsalia.
first
I
of
guess
all-
we're using Revivify for the first time.
You're gonna have to get over here within the next minute.
Yep. Well, I should be able to.
So I'm
Does
going
it-
to put.
You said I'm out for just the first round, or is it 2?
Yeah, just the first round.
Okay.
So we're just gonna make that.
So then top of initiative next round, then I'll be on the map officially.
Yeah.
So do all those oil flasks explode?
I'm
Probably.
getting to it. I'm getting to
I
it.
would speculate that the answer is yes.
Let's start to say something.
So fucking on fire. Oh my god.
Okay, so the
Tsalia-
entire floor is on fire. Okay, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of fucking oil. I need to.
We didn't have this problem back on Murstone because they used fucking crystals.
Okay, you know what?
I wouldn't have jumped if I had fucking
Oh,
called
yeah?
that out before.
You know what, Tsalia? Roll me another fireball.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
This is the only.
Or wait, that's supposed to be 8. That's wrong. It's completely wrong. It's supposed to be 8d6.
Not 68. So that is entirely null and void.
Try it again. Try it again.
28.
Okay, Tsalia, Vint, both of you take 28 damage. And Tsalia,
But-
when you land on the ground, you also take an additional 5 damage from the burning oil.
I was in the air.
It's an explosion. It is. Have you seen have you seen oil and gasoline fucking explode?
Myra, how much health are you at?
I have 1 HP!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I'm sorry.
Holy
What did I say? First use of Revivify in the campaign?
Jesus.
Oh,
We're getting there.
this-
We're getting there.
This could not have gone any fucking worse.
Yeah, but my question is, how's the vampire doing?
Not great.
Not happy. Not happy. I need some fucking math.
Like, I fucking go to dive at the vampire. I get blown into the fucking ceiling by a secondary explosion.
Hold on. Fran, you doing math? Are vampires in your setting weak to fire?
No, it's just you have the fucking 2 fireballs worth of damage, plus the fucking now terrain damage.
Yeah, that just from the 2 fireballs worth of damage, that vampire's, without reducing it, taken 59 damage, assuming there is any reduction.
64 damage because.
Oh no, I wasn't counting terrain. I wasn't sure if the terrain was a hard 5 or not. So yeah, 64 damage. Jesus fucking Christ.
He looks fucking terrible. He looks fucking terrible.
I think we might have fucking one-turned this man.
Task failed successfully? Ever so slightly?
Yeah, except for the fact that this port town is kind of losing their lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone.
That explosion probably blew the roof off of it, honestly. It's just it's the fucking Chernobyl explosion, just, not writ large.
Okay,
It's
I
writ
need-
the
I need
other
to move this
direction.
down so I can add this.
Oh my
Because,
God.
yeah.
Is it blowing up again? Oh god.
It's crumbling.
Oh.
The
You
lighthouse
just-
is fucked.
You just
Maybe get
set
out of there
off-
before suffering bludgeoning.
You just set off a... I don't even know how to fucking describe. Alright, Azure, it's your turn. You're 60 feet out.
He dashes.
I don't even know if I need to dash. Like, I don't want to be close to that in case there's a tertiary explosion.
No, you're not on the map yet, remember?
Yeah. You
Oh,
won't... It will take 60 feet for you to get to the position that
gotcha. Okay, yeah. I dash, now I'm on the map, blah, blah, blah. End of my turn.
You're on the map.
Oh, wait, no. Bardic Inspiration! Valor!
Yay!
Because I don't know what's about to happen. I just know there's a fucking explosion.
If we keep the vampire in there, he's dead as shit.
Probably, but he's probably going to try and make a run for it.
Oh, fuck.
But,
dude.
Tsalia still has to move, but is going to probably take damage here, right? Or no? Does Tsalia just go down? Because terrain damage?
I think
Ends its turn in the area.
Oh!
Any...
That's fair.
It has to enter the area or end its turn in the area. But here's the thing: 1 oil flask covers 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
1 oil flask is 1 square. So
Yes.
technically, each square is an individual instance of an oil flask here.
Don't worry, I have a solution. Misty Step.
Misty
the
Step would
doorway
work. The door is open.
right there.
The door is also open.
Yeah, the door is
The door is gone.
door is no longer fucking
Yeah, that
there.
door probably went smacked a house.
I love the idea. The fucking explosion
Here.
sent the door flying into the city.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Somebody else is
The door
dead.
smacked the house.
That already hits me.
I teleport out. Nearly burned to a crisp.
Tsalia, what did you do?
Oh. Yeah, you lost your entire fucking hit pool value of health.
Oh
in
yeah, there's a
1
little
turn.
sliver.
So, Tsalia, you're getting scars from this.
Yay. I used my full action to drink a potion.
Nah, Misty Step's a bonus action. That tracks.
Oh, yeah, alright.
How much
Okay.
does 2d4
So-
2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
For
I'm at
for healing
11
potions,
HP.
you always just wait. What?
What?
2d4
Please.
plus 2?
Yeah.
Right. No, I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I thought
Yeah.
for
1
some reason
plus
you were
10
supposed
is
to get
11,
12.
Buzz.
I
Sorry.
thought for some reason you were supposed to get 12. I don't know
And
why.
then I use my movement to stand up.
Lomao.
Alright, so, Tsalia, which side would you say you cast the fireball from? Like, which side of your body? Like, how are you facing when you thrust
So,
your hand out and, like, blew it
Seeing
out?
as how Vint is right here, I would imagine the stairway goes kind of like goes round like this-ish.
Yeah,
So, my left side.
Yeah,
I
you
would have
now
looked down, seen him peering, and just hurled it.
you have a massive burn scar on the left side of your body. Much of your armor and clothing is singed and now in a state of disrepair. Because you don't have magical armor.
Oh boy, my tits are flopping out now.
Oh,
Your
dude, this is
skin-
half my health as well.
Yeah. You also will receive a. It's not
Like,
gonna be. It's not gonna be.
There's a scar on my back. There's no fire-based scar. I hit the fucking ceiling because I got blown up.
Like, it's not as bad because you managed to, fucking nat 20 the save, so I'll be kind to you. But it was half your fucking health in one go. You,
Guys,
have a burn scar on your back.
guys,
Yeah, Laura, what is up?
I dodged getting a scar because I rolled a nat 1 on a stealth check.
Wow.
Was considering putting you in the fucking explosion.
Oh,
I can always take that back and fucking demolish you with shrapnel and shit.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah?
good.
Alright.
No. Let me think on it.
Make the thing glow.
What,
Make it glow.
yeah.
So
Let me-
the fucking map is lit the hell up. Because it's bright as fuck now.
Who needs a lighthouse when you have a building-sized bonfire?
On one side, there's the mechanical, I should probably be one of the two people that is at full hit points. On the other side, story angst. I'm gonna go with the mechanical for now, because we're fighting a vampire, and I think I should be one of the two people that has full hit points.
That's my turn.
Plus, that'd be a lot of people getting scars.
That's
So
just
no.
darkness.
I am trying to make it light. I need to give you guys vision. So we're gonna put in there. Yeah. You don't have. Yeah, it's basically fucking daylight now, right? Because of the goddamn fire.
I didn't think this through.
You didn't. I did mention like boxes full of oil. It's not my fault. Can you guys
Well-
see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
My health bar is gone, though, for some reason. Don't know why.
That's weird. Let me.
My
It's
health bar was
fine.
never there. Because I'm at the top of the fucking map.
Don't worry about the health bar. It's fine.
Okay.
I know what I'm in.
Oh, Azure's
What?
health bar is gone for me.
Buzz, are you getting the lighting effect that you wanted?
No.
Nope.
No. Okay. Well, then it just might. It's not worth it.
Moving on.
It was a fun idea. I like the idea.
It's
So that guy got
turn.
blown into a wall, stood up, blown back into the wall.
How much fucking movement does he have? He's taking 5. He's taking 10, and he's diving back into the hatch. He doesn't need oxygen.
Where's he going to go?
He can't go out in the rain.
What do you mean he can't go out in the rain?
Running water.
I
Harmed by
don't-
running water.
I don't think that actually works that way.
Well, if it works in Sparky's world, it works in Sparky's world.
Fair enough.
I'm not. Okay. Nowhere in lore stories besides in D&D does water hurt or harm vampires. Are vampires harmed by rain? Nope. They do not take. They do not take. Damage from rain.
Hello.
Flowing water would suggest like a river,
That was,
or well, water in pipes as well, I guess.
You watch as this undead comes out. Whatever hair he used to have is gone. Half of his face is just a skull. as the flesh and skin has been burned off. Parts of his clothes and his flesh are still alight with flame as oil is just stuck to his body. He can't even fucking speak because his vocal cords have just been burned away. You feel pain and bewilderment and suffering, but not in the sense of, oh, this thing just got fucking blown up. No, this is like almost the look in its eyes looks similar to how Tsalia thinks of herself when she talks about herself.
Oh boy.
And now I'm just gonna see, will this motherfucker fight or flight? Because
Well-
He can't really flight.
He can't really flight.
so he's gonna let me see here.
Because the minute he moves out of my range, I can try and make an op attack.
Okay. He is going to lash out with his claws.
Alrighty.
And miss!
Well, now,
I'm rolling like shit. It's
don't
great.
worry, I am also rolling like shit.
He's going to try again. What is your AC?
21.
He misses. Vint, it's your turn.
Cool. Feather fall. So I'm gonna come down at the door. I'm going.
Take 5 damage
Yep,
from
I'll
fire.
I'll take 5 damage. Featherfall doesn't really change your speed or your direction when you're falling. It just makes it so you don't take fall damage.
It actually does change your speed.
It changes your speed if you were falling faster than 60 feet per turn, which is the default falling speed, until you start picking up more and more momentum.
Alright.
So I'm gonna tuck and roll through the door and kick off the doorway. My eyes are glowing orange, backlit by fire, and I'm jumping fucking back at this man. I'm fighting.
Going through this space to get out the door, you do take another 5 fire damage.
Okay.
And roll your attack.
You might not want to stand there, Vint.
Well, I'm flying through the air, gonna stab him, and then fucking land next to Valor.
Alright, fair enough.
This is my mid. Oh
my
my god! Oh my god!
I
Oh my.
feel
Hey, Valor's next to him. Sneak attack, bitches!
I feel so bad for this vampire. Holy shit.
Oh my god, why did I get so many ones when Tsalia got so many 6s?
That's enough. As you lie out, coated in flame and lightning, your eyes alight, and you just drive your knife into its throat.
We fucking one-turned the vampire.
You know what's even worse about this?
Ugh.
Valor's not gonna say Valor's not gonna say shit about this, but Valor's the only one that saw the look in his eyes, and Valor hasn't been able to go yet. He literally could do nothing or figure any of this out because it just happened so fast, and he's not gonna say a word because he knows Tsalia will feel like shit.
Yeah. It collapses into the ground.
Oh, Sparky, I understand you might feel shit that we one-turned your boss, but dude,
No,
these
no,
are lovely.
That was the funniest fucking thing I have ever witnessed. Because you guys nearly fucking killed yourselves. I didn't do anything. You guys took like your entire fucking hit pool's worth of damage nearly fucking died, and I didn't do a damn thing. You nearly killed yourselves.
Alright, one last question, Bran.
Yes.
Does a stake kill the vampire, or does it need to be beheaded specifically?
It needs to be while it's incapacitated in its resting place.
Okay, so
But-
it needs to be staked while in its resting place.
Yeah. Although, yeah, I need to check something.
Because, like, personally, I'm not too big a fan of just being able to stake vampires while they're out in the open and kill them. I find that lame and boring.
But is this a vampire or is it vampire spawn?
I'm pretty sure vampire spawn don't necessarily quote-unquote die. I think these also have coffin restoration.
No, they do not.
They don't?
Let me... I'm checking something right here,
Okay.
because I just need to look here.
Oh, that was so cool.
Nope. So for a vampire, when it drops to 0 hit points outside its resting place, it transforms into a cloud of mist, instead of falling unconscious, and then it returns to its resting place. But as this creature, this undead, falls upon the ground, parts of it still burning, it does not turn to mist. Tsalia, I need you to give me a perception check. As you watch, as you notice that like all of its ragged clothes have been burned away.
16.
With the light of the fucking massive torch you created, you notice something on this creature's back. Something that survived the flames. Tsalia. You see something branded into this creature. A symbol. Remind me. You know what your father's crest looks like, correct?
Yes, I do.
Describe it.
So I would imagine the crest to be that of a I will say a wolf backdropped by a new moon. A moon that is completely black.
If you want, you can give me an investigation check here to look deeper into this. Or not. That's completely up to you. What you want to do with this information.
I'm investigating. 12! Damn you, game.
Oh boy.
You got your shit fucking creamed by yourself. You nearly fucking killed yourself. You're ragged. It is. You can't really piece much together. You do notice on the one good arm that it does have markings befitting that of shackles. And its form is clearly emaciated. But aside from that, that's the only real stuff you pick up aside from your father's crest being branded into this creature's skin. And the brand is not a pretty brand either.
Oh, shit. We probably got to get out of here, guys.
Tsalia, I will say, even with a 12, you know what it looks like when something has been branded by force against their will.
Mhm.
And that's all you pick up.
All right. Valor, help me stuff this guy in the bag of holding. I don't know if we need proof or not, but we need to make sure, and then we got to get the fuck out of here. There's no way in hell the guards aren't gonna let us fucking walk away. Are gonna just let us walk away.
Already, you are hearing like loud panic and commotion from the town below, and from some of the settlements, or the camps around in the area.
Mhm.
Azure, you come up like to this like right as the fight ends, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
You see that Vint and Tsalia are. It's it's something special when you see them, man.
Yeah, no,
You know,
he's just gonna look, start to raise a finger, pause, and he's just, we'll talk about it later, and cast Disguise Self. He is now about like a 3-inch taller green dragonborn, and he's just ready to book it.
Off the cliff.
Yeah, the lighthouse is already starting to crumble.
Yep.
And cast
Run.
invisibility on Valor and follow Vint down the cliff.
Yeah, I'm also gonna follow them down the cliff.
Run!
Not that way.
The cliff's
Oh.
over here, fool.
Other
Towards the
side.
water.
Run!
That's towards the ducks.
I'm going to just kick Azure off and cast Levitate on him.
I was gonna
And then
say,
I'll grab onto him and we'll go down slowly together.
I was gonna say, for Valor and Azure, you guys are gonna need like athletics or acrobatics to climb down safely. But it's helping
Valor
y'all
can
out.
just fly.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna use my wings. My wings fucking glow.
You're invisible. They don't glow.
There, you are correct. I fly down.
Oh, wow.
And then
I
Tsalia
have
has spider
Levitate,
climb
so
and
I'm
she
gonna,
can just
like-
walk down. Just one turn, clean getaway, bitches.
the waves roll and crash against the shoreline. A few times, it's enough to even stagger you guys as you make your way away from the scene of what we'll fucking affectionately call a crime. But, it's not really a crime, but the fucking guard aren't gonna know that.
Just fucking the lighthouse explodes. Huh, what the fuck? Explodes again. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's the whoomp, boom of the secondary explosion. The initial whoomp of the fireball, and it's just gone. Reduced
As
to atoms.
the lighthouse starts to crumble as well, the oil that was feeding the lighthouse itself
Oh no.
also fucking detonates.
The top of this thing just fucking explodes as it's
So there
falling.
was a tertiary after all.
Also,
Oh, and I'll actually make that comment, like, in character.
The tertiary comes probably like a minute later.
I wanna clarify the reason I was confused about the vampire spawn thing. That's a Pathfinder thing. Vampire spawns have coffin restoration.
Yeah, it feels like they should have it, but I think it's also just to make vampire spawn.
The way it
looks
works is
powerful and easier to manage than a full vampire.
it's way different for vampire spawn. They don't have Misty Escape, But if they make it back to their coffin somehow, such as somebody carries them there, after an hour they revive.
Ah, yes.
So if you want to do that, we can do that.
I will consider it.
Join us at the bottom of the cliff.
If you're going to if you're considering it, I'm going to ask Vint to bring out the corpse.
Under the docks. Let's not do this here. Wait, I don't want to be seen near this fucking place right now. We get under the docks.
Right. To the docks.
Alright, you guys are under the docks.
Vint, show me the corpse.
I will start pulling it out. Okay.
Real quick. I'm going to take a bio break real quick. So go ahead and just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back.
Vint, give me a knife.
You gonna keep the knife, or
I'll give it back when I'm done.
I'll toss you my fucking magic knife then.
I then go to the corpse and I begin attempting to cut his head off. Unless someone wants to stop me.
I don't think we have a reason to.
I'm not gonna stop you. I'm like, Vint's keeping a fucking eye out. He is on high alert, because this is not the first explosion escape he's had.
Valor does put a hand on Tsalia's shoulder.
What?
This will kill him, yes?
Permanently.
Okay. And Valor takes his hand off. There's a few seconds of silence before he took his hand off, as if he was contemplating something, but other than that, he lets go and lets you do what you're doing.
I cut his head off.
Apologies, I'm back.
You're right. Vint's head is on a fucking swivel. He is high alert.
Valor lets Tsalia cut the head of the vampire off. He's taking what he saw to his grave.
There. Now he's not coming back no matter what. As I toss the head over to Vint.
And we
Alright.
put him back in the bag of holding now.
Oh. Shove the head in. Get Valor to help me. Fucking shove
Valor.
the body in.
Valor helps. Oh, he is shaking while this happens.
You don't like killing Valor, but that escalated quickly.
I did not stop you. I did not stop this. He doesn't say anything more after that.
I doubt they're gonna suspect a bunch of gladiators, but let's get to the tavern quickly.
Need to find Leandros.
We'll find Leandros in the morning.
He'll probably find us.
Also,
Get-
you two should probably get somehow disguised so you don't walk in looking like you're half burned.
And let's all make sure we're clean the fuck up. No mud once we're on the docks. I don't want no traces. Cleansing stones. The works.
I have
Then-
one. Valor pulls a cleansing stone out of his back.
Yeah, I also have one.
My damn claws are ruined.
We'll get you more.
I have a spare set. I will slip into my common clothes.
And once we get out from under the docks, I will disguise self so that I look like a not burned me.
Does Tsalia have a way to either disguise self or go invisible?
No. My cloak is, destroyed.
Do we want to stick you in the other bag of holding? Because your face is half burnt.
Her
I
face is
cast.
Oh, your face is fine? Okay, you're fine. You're fine. Never mind.
Her hair is singed. The ends of her hair, little burn.
You cast what?
I was going to say I cast invisibility to make it easier.
You guys make it to the tavern uneventfully. It's actually pretty quiet because it seems most everyone is more focused on the fact that,
The lighthouse is on fire? Or gone?
yeah, gone.
Azure, by the time, somewhere between under the docks and before, like, being visible to people, Azure would have dropped his disguised self so that, you know, if anyone did see him, in his disguise, that they don't see him walk in and drop his disguise, because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Just,
I'm
you know,
assuming we just all go to our rooms.
probably.
Actually, Tsalia sits at a table and orders a few drinks and starts writing in her journal.
Alright. Valor will look at Tsalia and say, do you want company or no?
I'm fine either way.
Valor sits down and orders a drink and just sits there quietly.
Vint's also gonna stay down, but he is keeping his fucking eyes out.
Is Azure joining us? Are we all staying down?
Not as well.
That is. It might be better actually if we all stay down. Coffee?
Caffeine?
Coffee.
Yes?
Luma?
Are you? Were you listening?
Brain
I asked
did-
you a question.
What was your question, sorry?
Is Azure staying down with the three of us? We're all at a table taking a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you for that. Azure will join you for that.
Fucking one turned. It's cool as hell.
And I got the scars to recount the tale. Yay.
Hey, you do.
No one will ever know.
Actually, Vint
No
might
one
want to
can
go
ever
upstairs
know.
before Vint might want to go upstairs before disguise self wears off and get a change of clothes.
Yeah, he
Oh, yeah,
might do
Jay-
that.
Azure doesn't have to do shit because he's fucking unscathed.
Laura also doesn't have to do shit.
I could have been so mean. I could have hurt 3 of you. I should have done it.
You could have, but you would have whiffed on Valor. Anyways.
I mean, I would have whipped on Valor anyways, but I could have still, like, you know, blasted him from the firebomb.
You could have dealt thunder damage to him just from the concussion of the blast.
I was really close.
Yeah, like, realistically, you would have been, like, fucked up from that, too.
You know what? You took 2d6 thunder damage. Fuck.
If I took both
I'm
of
not-
those, if
I'm not retroactively giving
I
you
know.
damage.
hypothetically, if I had taken both of those explosions and failed because I have a -2 dex, I would have dropped to 3 hit points.
Jesus Christ.
I'm fine.
There wasn't even a save on the second one.
No, there wasn't. How the fuck?
All of-
It anyways, that was amazing. That was incredible. I didn't even have to do anything, and you guys nearly killed yourselves. It's great. It's great. I need to do stuff like this more often.
Only Leandros and the guild will know.
Does Leandros come to find us this night? Because I'm assuming we're all basically just staying down here because we had planned to be out a lot longer than this.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, no.
Huh.
He got captured. He's at the bottom of the lighthouse.
We murdered Leandros.
Oh no.
Oh man, all the guards are gonna get that loot.
If they can even get in there.
Right, well, I think tonight was a productive night.
Very productive.
That could be a way to describe it. Yes.
I will actually offer to pay for everyone's drinks.
All right.
Flora's not gonna say no to that.
Right, mug of ale is 4 copper.
4 copper?
4 copper.
I need to do math.
It's 4 people.
16 copper.
15 copper.
1 silver. 6 copper.
I need to take away a gold piece.
When you don't have enough chump change and have to break your $100 bill.
Basically.
Okay. I pay for everybody.
What are the fucking whispers in the tavern right now? What the hell is everybody talking about?
It mostly seems to be sailors concerned with, you know, making their routes.
Mm-hmm. Now that the lighthouse is gone.
Lighthouse is gone, so it's dangerous to come into shore at night, or if it's foggy. And
Yeah, they gotta wait for this storm
yeah, so
to
it's
fucking blow over.
not even just that. It's like there's a lot of concerns about how long it's going to take to get rebuilt, because Dunwall doesn't exactly have a good track record of rebuilding.
Oh my god, we just crippled the economy of Dunwall.
No, you didn't. Because remember, most of the economy comes from the arena.
Yeah, but the circulation. This is basically an isolated city right now.
Fair enough. Guess you'll find out.
How are all the rich people actually going to travel here if not by boat? It takes days otherwise. Months even.
So, after having your drinks, I assume you all are just heading to bed?
Mhm.
Okay. That is update. Can I get someone to roll me a D100 and D4?
Not it.
May I roll the 100?
Roll both of them.
Okay. First is the D4. The 1. A 39.
The weather is better.
9.
Oh my god, I didn't roll an 80. I didn't roll an 86.
The next day, the rain ends. The sun is out, and though the wind is heavy, it's fairly clear. Though the night before had instilled a bit of chaos and panic, by morning, much of the local folk have bustled back in and started up where they left off.
I'm still not over the one turn. I'm still not over it. Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
It was really good.
All of you guys are healed up from the long rest. And it's just another day.
Well, I guess we're done in town then, yeah?
Seems as such.
So we'll wait for Leandros to meet up with us here. We'll go fucking show
He's
him
gonna
the
be pissed.
He's gonna be
show him
so
what we
mad.
know. He'll
get
learn
calls
that,
on it
oh
'cause
yeah,
that
they were
meme-
definitely involved, and then we'll ditch town.
So you guys just waiting in the tavern?
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
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 Valor isn't, at least. Valor would like to get some air.
That's understandable.
He's still not over the expression on that vampire's face. He's gonna be outside off the docks.
As soon as you exit the tavern, you actually see Leandros leaning up against the wall waiting for you. It seems like he was waiting for you guys to pop out. Hello?
Leandros.
Why do you always introduce? Why is this the start every time?
Every friendship has their own thing. I had to spend all of last night playing politics about that mess you made up on the cliffside.
I'd like to let you know. A was not intentional. B, not.
That's not the problem. Did you get it?
Yes.
Good. Thank fuck. Alright, go get the other three.
Okay.
Valor walks back inside. Where are the other three?
I'm
So,
gambling again.
I pick you-
Tsalia will be with Vint, watching him gambling.
Valor taps Vint on the shoulder.
What's up?
How long are you gonna be?
We'll say I put 20 gold on this. Not long. I move a piece. Checkmate.
Yeah, you get 40. You get 40 back.
Cool. He's outside.
Oh, cool.
Can one of you go grab Azure?
Where is Asher?
Is
I'm
Azure
still-
downstairs?
Yeah, I'm just chilling.
All
Probably
right,
getting some
cool.
food.
I'm just going to yell, Asher! Time to go!
Okay, fine. He'll wrap up whatever he's doing.
Valor steps back outside.
So happy I rolled a 19 to make that joke.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible because like the last time you did it was fucking 20, so it's one less.
Alright. Ready to go?
The town head wishes to see you.
Does he now?
We didn't
Well-
leave any evidence.
You did take care of his vampire problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Wants to thank you.
Why do I feel I was going to get yelled at?
If you were going to get yelled at, it would have been by me.
Fair enough. You take pleasure in yelling at me whenever you can.
I'm surprised you're not yelling.
You killed it. What happens to the lighthouse does not really affect me.
Fair enough.
Alright. Lead the way then.
Has effect on Walt.
Oh, most certainly it does. But I'm sure the town heads will pool together just enough money to get it back into working order. So you guys are led up to this manor up here.
Oh my good goddamn.
Vixie is out at the front gate waiting for you guys. Very nervously, just kind of like, you know, like how just like hands in front of her, just kind of like swaying a little bit, just waiting. Trying not to look at the very, very menacingly heavily armored guards.
Hey guys. Good job.
Good
Yeah.
morning. Good morning, Hexxy.
Good morning.
I'm going to fucking turn that off. That on. As Leandros just casually brushes past the guards.
I follow Leandros.
Samesies.
I follow Valor.
That means I'm walking next to Valor, so you're also following me.
Never mind, I'm following Leandros purely because I don't want to follow Vint.
Ha ha!
You all approach the door, and almost as soon as Leandros takes a step onto the first step of the manor, the door swings wide, and a gnome with orange hair starting to gray steps out with a big smile.
And so these is the adventurers I's got to thanks.
I thought it'd be the Dark Elf.
I'm assuming that's the one who runs the arena, not necessarily the person who runs the town.
I thought they'd be one and the same.
You're the mayor, then?
What's the fucking name? The I think it's called
Burgomaster?
Baron. No, I think it's called like a baron.
Baron.
I am the baron of this town, yes. I'm sure you know of my daughter. But proper introductions are always polite. Ergo Finri, former administrator of the Council of Seven, before my daughter took my place.
Oh!
Come, enter. As he just kind of ushers you all in.
We'll go in.
He snaps his finger, and a maid approaches, pouring some wine into very, very delicately crafted glasses. A drink.
My thanks.
Oh, no, my dear. The thanks are all mine. The little bugger would have ruined this town if it weren't for you. Now, the lighthouse incident is a bit of a kerfuffle, and while I might not be entirely pleased that it is gone, I suppose it's a good excuse to build a new one.
Yeah, it was kind of shit.
I'll make it a grand one. Perhaps design it, style it after the Colosseum.
Don't really think that's where you should be putting all your resources.
Trade is the most important part of this. It's how this place makes its money.
And the homeless population is how you make vampires.
They're not to worry about, just an unsightly side effect of change. They'll be dealt with soon enough. Either they'll fuck off and leave to die out in the wilds, or maybe they'll do something stupid and get themselves locked up. Whatever the case, it's not really my concern. But, as he raises a glass of wine, a toast to your success. And to your victories in the Colosseum. Don't think I didn't notice my good dear friend Leandros selling you like a peddler sells his,
Wares.
shall we say, quote, he makes a finger quote, finest silks.
Mm.
You certainly gathered a lot of attention, and I most definitely look forward to seeing if you compete in the future.
Perhaps we shall see.
Now, as he motions towards a dinner table for you all to sit, as he positions himself at the head in a ridiculously gaudy chair.
Mm.
Now, tell me, as a purveyor of the Colosseum sports, I want to hear every juicy detail about your fight with the vampire. Did it beg? Did it suffer?
No, we kind of blew it up. I jumped at it, stabbed it. That was it.
What a shame. Do you have the body, though?
Yeah. Do you want to see it at the dinner table?
Absolutely. Oh, and he claps his hands. Go, prepare us a meal. I'd like my pre-dinner entertainment.
Oh my god.
Is Leandros looking at Valor?
Leandros does not seem to give a single fuck. He's just,
Wow.
he's sitting at his chair, just probably as bored as you'd ever seen him.
Well, the reason I ask is because if Leandros looks at Valor, from him knowing Valor for 15 years, would absolutely understand that while Valor looks polite on the surface, there is an absolute, like, giant cauldron of rage boiling beneath his scale.
There is a small side glance that you catch, and you notice, this is something that only you would notice from knowing him for so long. You see the slight twitch in his, like, the corner of his lips, which is his best smirk. It's basically like a, yeah.
Like, I get it. I know, I get it.
And now, Ergo. I said Ergo, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ergo. When, God, why am I fucking up his name so hard? My tongue is just getting tied. Alright. Ergo, Finri, is looking very excited as he's waiting for you to present the vampire spawn's corpse.
I will walk up to his seat and pull the head out of the bag of holding and leave it right in front of him on the table.
He does not hesitate to pick it up, and he is... Look at this! Oh, this must have been from this... Well, he like, drags his fingers across the scorched skull, you know, where the flesh had been burned off. This must have been from the lighthouse. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wonderful. I'll have
There's-
to preserve this, mount this in a glass box. It will be a trophy.
Do you want the rest of the body?
No. You've given me the most important part of it. The rest of the body can be dumped in the ocean to feed whatever unsightly things live down there.
If Azure could physically inch towards the door, he probably would. This man has a
There's-
very strong fascination.
There is a whisper inside of Vint's mind from Valor.
Ruh-roh.
I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but if you can find a way to do it, please steal the head back off of him.
I don't really think keeping a vampire head around is a good idea.
Valor will hear in his head. Let's stay in town another night, shall we?
Oh, but why not? It's dead. What's
Ah.
it going to do? Grow another body?
Perhaps.
I'd be delighted to see it. Oh, maybe
But not
perhaps.
only that, a vampire's blood is one way to become a vampire yourself, and, well, let's just say there's not many trustworthy people around here to keep a vampire's head.
Oh, no. It's fine, I assure you.
You're going to invite death upon yourself if you do that. And I can assure you, I know you do not want that.
He looks at you with a grin. And almost to emphasize his point, he carelessly, like, just treating the head like a children's ball. Kind of like pops it up between his hands, and then turns it so that the head is also facing you. Truly, do you know what I want? Do you know me?
I do not know you, no. But that does not mean that the most careful of people can't also make decisions that get them harmed.
Where's the excitement in being careful?
Where is excitement if you're dead?
Ah. Death. Death is the final adventure, now isn't it?
Yeah, I'm with this guy, Valor. Sure. Consistency's a shield against death, but variety's the spice of life.
I'm pretty sure you just turned into a flower after death.
But enough of this faffing. These political dances are quite dull, don't you think? Having to be so proper and polite all the time. Let us eat. A feast to your victory. And your continued success, I hope. May you... May you bring more repute to this fine town through your acts. And as he holds up his glass, one of the butlers comes over, picks up the head, and as he leaves, the other house workers come over with quite the feast. Oh, you should stay. You should stay. We have more and excitement planned for the night. We've caught 2 wolves, and well, let's just say the arena isn't the only place to find a fun fight. You can make quite a lot of gold from betting, and he looks directly at you two, Vint and Azure. I know you two are quite fond of that.
The mental connection is still between Valor and me, right?
Yep.
Yep. You said yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Don't accept the invite. I'll gladly join.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. I knew you would. Oh, you. Ah. And he's just he brings his finger close and just he's kind of biting a little bit. Just, you are the fun one.
Yeah.
You, my blue friend.
Copy.
Coffee.
Hello, hello, man.
Oh, sorry.
Were you muted?
Mayhaps.
Yeah, he's
'Cause I
looking
was-
at you, Coffee.
I could you repeat then? Sorry. I had it muted so like things wouldn't bleed through, so I apologize.
He is basically saying they caught a couple they caught a couple wolves and they're going to make them fight to the death for money and entertainment. And he's saying like he noticed how Azure and Vint were gambling. He's saying you could make a lot more money from this. So he's
What?
offering you the invite, and Vint has accepted.
I mean, I'm all for gambling. I don't know that I care to watch a bunch of wolves fight. Like, I think I'd have more entertainment out of watching two idiots beating themselves to pieces than just having two animals just fight to the
Well-
death. Like,
Well, then, perhaps if you are introduced to them, I'm sure it might spark your curiosity. There's always something. Yes, with the Colosseum. Yes, bonding with your chosen champion. I think your chosen gladiator. Come, all of you. Before we feast, let me introduce our contestants.
just out of eye shot, he's just gonna look over at Valor like, the fuck is going on?
Valor is the epitome at this point. It's not easy for anyone except for the group in Liage's tree. Valor is boiling with rage. He hates this place. Absolutely, he wants. This is the first man. Everyone can tell. This is the absolute first man Valor has wanted to kill on the spot. No regret. In his head, he is literally in his head praying, just, Nanetta, give me strength. Don't let me kill him. Don't make me make a dumb decision. Don't let me make a dumb decision. Don't let me make a dumb decision.
And then he sees fucking Azure looking over like, this bitch. Not Valor this bitch, this motherfucker.
Valor is
Valor
trying
is also wanting, yeah.
Valor is trying his damnedest at the moment not to do something stupid. He's trying so hard not to do something stupid.
Oh, this is gonna be worse for you.
Oh no.
As he leads you down.
It's the inversion of Mursto.
You pass a variety of trophies from various hunts. It seems. There's different skulls and stuffed heads of different beasties. He even has a table set out with what looks to be a family of bunnies that have been all stuffed and posed into basically the doll-like states of two parents with their children. And as you continue down, things shift from just creatures to also humanoids, as various heads or skulls are mounted in display cases with radiant crystals illuminating underneath, and the vampire head is being added to a new one.
There is a new prayer in Valor's head. Nanetta, Deus, let me do something stupid. Nanetta, Deus, let me do something stupid.
Is Vint also getting this from the telepathic bond?
He has not shut it off yet, so yes.
There is plaques on some of the heads. You know, like, this person tried to do this person stole from me, this person tried to rob my mansion, this person challenged me politically, this person used to own Dunwalt, this person fucking
What?
threw water at my head, and this person tried to marry my daughter.
Oh my god.
More side eyes fucking Leandros again.
I think Azure's like probably gonna do sort of the same. Like, who is this motherfucker? Like, I understand who he is, but like, it's more of like who in the sense of like the audacity of this bitch. Kind of who.
Does Leandros still look bored?
He is keeping a good poker face. For once, face. Listen, tongues get tied.
I know.
But as like you watch, he's basically just a stone. You're unable to read him. He's watching this. He's watching you guys. He's looking around. But it's with the sense of like he's seen this so many times before that it's just okay.
Impressive trophy room. Kill any of them yourself?
Oh, actually, yes. This man right here, I had him poisoned. Made it myself. This one here, when he visited me in during a dinner, under the guise of and he's motioning towards like one of the persons that like had like thrown water in his face under the guise of a treaty, shall we say? I had my guards hold him down as I ripped his throat out. It was quite fun.
Those aren't kills. I meant kill them with an actual weapon in a fight.
Oh, a few of the monsters when I was younger during my youth, before I became part of the Council of the Seven, I did hunt them myself. But it's been some time since I picked up a bow. Usually, there's just no thrill in it. You don't get the same expression, the same oomph. You can only do so much and see so much before it just becomes the same. An animal that is shot in the heart will die the same as another animal shot in the heart or caught in a trap.
This
Maybe
man's
some
a
of them will
fucking
snip or snap.
psychopath.
Maybe some of them will snip or snap, but it's really... There needs to be sport in it. There needs to be danger. If there's no danger in the hunt, then... the hunt's not really worth it now, is it? But enough of that, as he leads you into a side room with various kennels and cages. Now, tonight's contestants. This one we caught up north, nearby the border, and he kicks the cage, and a massive wolf just kind of snaps and lunges, biting at the bars. And this one we caught a little more southerly, separated from its pack, and I'm hopeful that it will be our underdog. What's the terminology? There's a turn of phrase. Our black horse, I think it's what it's called.
What
As
are
he
these cages
kicks-
latched with?
He kicks the another cage, and this time the wolf behind whimpers and like is cowering. Oh, come now! Up! Do not be so cowardly. And he strikes the cage again. Animals. It's like I said, you can only get so much out of them.
What is the cage latched with?
Very simple locks.
Mm-hmm.
The mental connection to Vint is still up.
Mm-hmm.
What are you thinking? What I'm thinking?
I have multiple vials of poison. I'll unlock these cages. This man's gonna die in a variety of ways.
Oh, good.
Yeah, while that's happening, Azure's just gonna lock eyes with Valor, like, we're not letting this go, right? Like, this isn't just, we're not gonna walk away from this, right? Like, this man's a psychopath. We're not walking away from this.
There's a look in Valor's eyes. There's an agreement with Azure's look. Azure knows the look on Valor's face. Valor's not happy. He is not happy at all.
Yeah,
Azure knows Valor well enough to know that Valor abhors this, will not just walk away from this. Unless Leandra specifically tells them not to.
Vint,
Mhm.
seeing as you were the one that accepted his invitation to gamble, he motions towards the wolves. Well, I think perhaps you should, seeing as you've decided to join me. Perhaps if you name one, it will bond you to your chosen competitor, get you more invested. Take your pick. Which one do you think you will be placing your hedging your bets on? Oh, and you, my blue friend, this is the whole reason why I brought you down here. I was hoping that you would also gamble with us. It's quite fun. You know, when you have too much money and little else to do with it, then sometimes the only thing that is amusing is to gamble.
The small one, Spite.
Azure's mama once said, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. He's trying not to say anything right now.
So the one that cowered, you're naming it, you know,
Spite.
Ooh, Spite. So you're naming bet on this one. I see. You are also one looking for the dark horse. The dark horse. That is the term. I knew I could find it someday. Ooh. How interesting. You're exciting. You excite me, my friend.
Tell me again, where did you get this one?
Which one?
I believe Vint called it Spite.
Oh, down south. Some of my men were out just hunting and managed to catch this one alone.
As I'm doing this, I would like to mage hand and tap Vint's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And I point at the lock of the mean one.
Now,
Okay.
my blue friend, have I earned your interest in tonight's festivities, as well as your compatriot? Like, he's looking up at you, Azure, very expectantly.
I'm gonna flat out tell you, I'm gonna have to roll a deception roll.
Yeah,
Azure-
absolutely. I love it.
Azure is not fighting to keep a straight face, because that implies it's obvious. He is, on the surface, unperturbed.
I will also accept a perception, or not perception, fucking performance
Persuasion?
roll.
Oh, performance. Oh, that's fair.
Because you're trying to, you're putting on an act.
Fair. Yeah, well, and either's an 11, so it doesn't technically matter.
It's
I
just
forgot
whichever
that-
you think is more interesting, you know?
Yeah. Let's say performance, just for the sake of, it's not pure, I'm not trying to just flat deceive, I mean, there is an element of deception, but it's also the way he tends to handle situations where he needs to bend the truth or lie without being a flat out lie, like where it's sort of deceiving, but because of how he's acting. Yeah, I would say that would better be fit by performance. Just, I mean, for the sake of picking between the two. Thematically. So I'll roll that here. But let's see. Oh, that's...
Oh, no.
You know what, though? It's kind of accurate. He's pissed. This man's a sight in Azure's eyes, and I don't think it's wrong. This man's a fucking psychopath.
Yeah. Play it out, my friend.
Yeah.
You got a one. Play it out.
Azure is... I'm flattered by your offer. But I've had my fill of betting and I've had my fun. I will have to politely and respectfully decline. His face, however, for anyone who can see it, it's like, imagine a crack in a marble statue. He's trying to keep his face set. It's not that he's failing exactly, there's a stiffness, and instead of coming across as like this, not haughty, but like aloof kind of like aloof, like, yes, it's this frozen, this essentially frozen expression, but it's because the intent was one and it's sort of cracked in another way. And in his eyes there's only been one other instance where he's had this, well, no, he probably doesn't have the hate that he does, he doesn't, it's not of hate. It's horror and disgust that's become this, not hate, not rage, but something else. And it's unsettling.
Vint, give me an insight.
Okay. Not good.
You can't tell.
Can't tell what.
Ask a question. Secretly.
You are not sure.
Ah.
This man is very hard to get a read on.
Sorry, I had to walk away for 2 seconds. What specifically just happened?
Vint asked a question in private.
No, the thing, the actual thing that happened that everyone was able to witness.
Oh, Azure's face looks like a cracked marble statue, and his eyes are some, not unfathomable, but this, at least for Azure, indescribable mix of emotions between that has come about from his horror and disgust of this man. And it is unsettling.
How does he look? Not Azure, the Finray.
He just smiles up at Azure. A pity. At least I'll have fun with your. I'll have fun with your other friends. But enough of this. Shall we go eat?
Sure. Is there a restroom I could stop on the way at all? We've been walking a while.
Yes. Yeah, I can have one of the maids escort you. And he whistles over, and a woman approaches with a flat expression and nods to you.
I will be right back. I need to go get food.
Right. Speaking of food, this gnome leads you all back to the dining room.
The food's already prepared on the table, isn't it?
Yep.
Damn. There goes that plan.
As the maid leads you off to a loo.
Alright. Is she staying outside the door, basically?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you can also feel like the eyes of some of the guards in the hallway just kind of tracking you the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've been eyed at by guards in Danoth to know well enough when someone's watching you, and when they're making no attempt at hiding the fact that they're watching you.
Well, I'll do what the room is for and then leave, because there's no way in hell I'm getting out doing what I want to do and then coming back unnoticed with that kind of fucking attention.
The maid leads you back to the dining room. Already, he's like started eating.
Hmm.
Like he is not even waiting for you guys. No. Tell me, your adventures. Are they really all that interesting compared to, well, are they really all that interesting?
They're getting there. Been fairly boring. I was swallowed by walking cancer.
Really?
That was not fun.
That sounds quite exciting, if you ask me.
Well, the experiencing it part wasn't. The telling the story part, that's more fun.
Valor is trying so hard not to get the party in political shit.
And Vint will just tell the whole story of that.
He's listening to every fucking word. Like, he does not look at all phased by even the gruesome details. Like, if anything, he looks even more enthralled.
Hmm.
And you tell me that at the end of it all, the town was just left abandoned.
I think they're working on fixing it back up now.
Oh, shame. Would have been great property.
Yeah.
I, Coffee, hate this man. This is a very hateable character. I'm just gonna tell you flat out right now. You mean it? Oh, what a good property has me wanting to
I
strangle
appreciate
the
it.
screen.
I've every single time this man opens his mouth, I have absolutely been thinking of insult after insult after insult, but I can't say them because Valor does not want to get the group in political shitwater, right?
Right.
But I can't. But I am.
You get to fucking just talk to Vint at least.
I have a question for you.
Yes, what can I do for you, my opaque friend?
I'm an individual who knows animals a great deal. I've worked with them often. Know their social cues, their behavioral patterns. A lot of it. Most of my life has been spent around them and working with them.
You watch as he kind of like tenses his hands, watching and listening very intently. And you know, like, he is studying you. Like, his eyes are picking you apart. They are dissecting you, bit by bit, inch by inch.
Along with this has been hunting and protecting my family's livestock in the woods around where I grew up. I know wolves' social behavior a lot. And I don't think one of those wolves is gonna give you the fight you want.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. You never know until you see something on the threshold of death. Clawing, fighting, doing everything it can with its meager strength to cling to its life.
Can we stop playing that politeness and just murder this guy already?
But
No,
let
we
me
can't.
just cut to the chase. You're trying to get something. You want it, don't you? That's mutt.
I do.
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold for spite.
Yes, you've named it, and clearly it is something that is, for some reason or another, valuable to you. I weigh the value of the effort taken to get it, what I could get out of it, both monetarily and through amusement. You want it? 1,000 gold. See, as I said, gambling is quite profitable, quite enjoyable. Not only that, but once dead, once one of them are dead, sell off the pelts, extra money from whatever I can get from it. Everything, every little bit of it. From its life to its death is valuable in some way, shape, or form.
How about a bet then?
You have my interest.
A duel between you and Valor. First blood. Should he win, he gets the wolf. Should you win, well, what is it you desire?
He grins, but doesn't answer. You wouldn't be able to pay. But I like the spirit. No. I'd rather not. And then he turns his attention back to Valor, who you can tell, like, he sees Valor like a potential, not customer, but business prospect. He is seeing what he can get from this now.
Do I see this on his face?
Yes, but I will also take an insight as well.
Would Azure be able to roll insight, or is this a purely?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
I'll
allow
give
it.
a shot. I just wanted to check before I made any assumptions. But if you allow it, well done.
That's a lot better than my 12, guys. What the fuck? That's
Your-
6 better
your
than my
12
12,
raw-
and then that's another 6 better than my 12.
Vint,
Your 12 walked so ours could run.
yeah, Vint, you can't read this. You have no idea. You
I
feel
wasn't.
it
I
head on.
didn't even roll. That was my earlier roll.
Oh, that was your early one. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. Azure, you're able to read a lot more, but for both of you, you see it in his eyes. This is predatory. He knows he's gotten to you. He knows his lifestyle has affected you. And he knows that what will happen to that wolf if you are not able to pay will hurt you more than any blade. And you can see it in his eyes. The thought of what he can do to give you pain excites him beyond any drug.
He's literally a psychopath. He is textbook, medically literal psychopath.
He is digging into you. And he wants to know how far he can push. He wants to know if you will be a challenge, and you will give him a challenge, or if you will bend the knee and break without a fight. It is... He has wolves in the cage. But right now, this is the same sensation you would get from a predator circling a wounded animal. Looking, gauging, trying to decide where the right point to strike is. Or if the creature will just give up and accept. Right now, you are on a social, political, just kind of scale right now.
Valor glances over at Leandros. Is Leandros looking at me?
He gives you a glance and cocks an eyebrow, and
A thought.
he's watching.
A
He's-
thought.
Go ahead.
A thought enters Leandros' head. Am I allowed to say a bunch of stupid shit right now?
He sips at his wine, and you hear the thought back. I'm not the one trying to bargain for a wolf's life.
Talking in.
Say whatever you think will help you in this moment.
I want to insult him so badly.
Yeah, like
Do it!
You are very much getting the sense of this is your political dance. This is your political fight. Like this is your conversational fight right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he Leandros is basically just saying you're the talker. Talk.
My question to Leandros wasn't necessarily, am I allowed to do this? My question is more, if I say some dumbass shit and we get kicked out of this mansion, are you okay with that?
Oh, you get it on his face he does not fucking give a shit.
Cool.
He is watching this unfold. He is more than anything. You can tell he has no love for this man.
What do I know?
He is watching this and waiting, and he is seeing where the chips fall. If he has to do some political dance to clean up some shit, that's just extra work for him, but he doesn't give a shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
How much do I know about his daughter who sits on the Council of Seven right now?
History.
History check.
Watch me fail this horrifically.
Why can't we just feed him to the angry wolf?
Because the guards here are
Funny.
Silver Dawn levels of fucking bullshit.
30-20.
30-20.
You don't know much about Administrator Tula Fenry. She is not as public of a face as most of the other Council of the Seven, but you know she is a cutthroat businesswoman.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the trade deals and a lot of the financial prosperity that Dawnbreak has is thanks to her. A lot of the reason that Dawnbreak is the way it is, as clean as it is, and for better or worse, safer than most places, is because of her. You don't really know much else about what she would be like personally, but you have every so often seen her do meets with some different districts, just kind of fluff up the base, her support base, right?
Mm-hmm.
And from what you've seen, it's about as it's about as cut and paste politician as you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what her beliefs are. You don't know what kind of personality she has. Just that she is good at her job.
How long do I know how long she's been on the Council of Seven?
Probably, yeah. She's been on the council since maybe a year after you left home.
Okay.
But for what it's worth, at the very least from Leandros' body language, you can tell nothing here will affect him in any way that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And he is, more than anything, on you guys' side.
Mm-hmm.
You do hear one final thought.
Mm-hmm.
I've already repaid what I owed to this man. There's nothing left between me. Do what you will.
Can you give me, like, player me?
Yep.
A couple seconds, because
Yep.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to word the thing that I'm going to say to him.
Yep. If you need like any extra information, ask and I will give what I can.
What's known about when he was on the Council of Seven?
That's gonna be another history check.
Okay.
This one's gonna be harder, and I.
Nope, that's a 17.
Yeah. You lived outside of Dawnbreak
Mm-hmm.
when he was in the council.
Mm-hmm.
You know that a lot of the prosperity was set up during his time on the council.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You don't know anything else. I mean, before today, would you have ever really looked into the guy?
Probably not.
Yeah, so it's not really a lot that you can gather.
Hmm.
You watch as he just kind of sips his wine. I keep saying kind of. I need to break out of that habit. Watch as he sips his wine, takes a bite of his food, and then repositions, taps the tips of his fingers together, tense them, and patiently waits. Like a cat waiting to pounce on a bird. What are the rest of you doing while this is going down? What are the rest of you thinking?
I'm gonna say something so stupid.
Oh. You got me excited now.
Valor kind of leans his hand on one of his arms, his elbow against the table. And he looks at the man. You're an incredibly boring man, do you know that?
Why do you think I look for so much excitement?
Excitement, sure. One atrocity this, suffering the next. Yawn.
Atrocities? You really don't know anything, do you?
You don't know anything either.
I'm back.
Well, back
Where I missed?
then. Enlighten me. What don't I know? Always hungry to learn.
Are you?
Of course.
Don't seem like it to me.
His grin only gets wider. The light in his eyes only grows brighter. It's like he's just sunk his teeth into you, and he is savoring like a fine steak. And he is waiting. He's waiting for you to continue.
The pause isn't Valor, it's me pausing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My mind completely lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
You're fine. Would you like me to maybe give another response to maybe freshen things up in your head?
Yeah.
Well, as uneducated as I might be, I do fail to see how this helps in your barter for the wolf's life. You want ownership of it? Well, does insulting me... I'm sure it feels good to let it out. But how exactly does this contribute to this business venture we are...
I gave up the business venture. Because you want the challenge, you want the fight, you want something out of me. Best way to make you fucking upset is to not. Because that gets you out of the game. I don't want it. I don't want to interact with you. I don't want to do anything with you. Because you're boring. You're just like the other psychos that walk around. Why the hell do I want to interact with you? You let this place be a dump. Because you like it that way. You have the power to do what you want, and yet you don't. Wanting to whisk away in this manner. Watching, drinking, being a slob.
Oh,
It's really funny that you used to be on the console. Because I don't see it.
tell me. Did you know that there's a surprising, should we say, resurgence of a quaint relation? One praising the end. It's quite queer, don't you think? But have you heard of the myth of the chained god.
Laura looks at this man.
What, are you one of his?
No, no, no.
Really?
Nothing
Because
so
you're...
dreary.
Are you sure? Because your actions are like it. That
Well-
or the other one?
Other one?
Oh. Vint is in his head, knowing that the connection is gone. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
I'm not playing this game with you anymore. I'm not.
I'll actually tell you. When you say other one,
Mm-hmm.
his eyes shift from something predatory to something genuinely curious. It's become sincerely inquisitive.
Trust and sincerely inquisitive from this motherfucker.
The rest of the party is like, don't do it, Valor.
He just leans back, taps his knuckle against his chin, swirls his wine. Well, you know, this fanciful little belief praise a deity known as, Akralu? Yes, that sounds right. Akralu. And they say that, well, the end times are nearly upon us, which is quite fascinating in the pitiable sense, but there's something fascinating. Something so that has truly stuck in my mind. Remember one venture before I retired from the Council of the Seven, I ran into some of these zealots. Now, mind you, they're no more than cultists. But they showed me something. How they could use just small drops of blood to bring forth powerful demon. Now, of course, my men slaughtered it as soon as it arose, and, well, most of the cultists along with them, but it got me thinking. If this religion is growing, and such a small amount of blood from just one dead person can bring about a demon, what do you think all the blood on the battlefields are going to do? When the war spreads from the borders and into our homes, what do you think that blood will do?
It would do a lot if you gave it power.
Mind you, it's just fanciful. But this other one. You mentioned another one. And Let me make a deal with you. If you give me that information, I will let you have the wolf for free. No strings attached. And we will never have to interact with one another again, and I will not send assassins to your doorstep to collect your head, as beautiful as that crystalline skull of yours would look upon a pedestal.
Well, now that's an interesting turn of phrase. I must beg forgiveness of you, but that to
Don't
a
beg
lesser
forgiveness.
man.
You know you don't want me to forgive you. If you're going to jive me, then
I'm sorry, my good sir, but did the middle of my sentence interrupt the beginning of yours? Or are you gonna at least pretend to be a gentleman?
I think we're past the point of pretending. But I will allow comments from the peanut gallery. Go ahead. Finish.
Oh, I've seen peanut galleries. You don't even warrant. But I digress. That almost sounded like a threat.
Take it as you will.
Oh, I have no need to take of anything. If you feel that something has wronged you, that you feel the need to make motions that could be misperceived, I encourage you to clarify your intentions.
No. Now, my crystalline friends, do we have a deal?
Ullor smiles. No.
Well, then 1,000 gold. Though, actually, you have amused me. 750.
This was the most roundabout way to get a discount on a deal that I don't want to take.
Hey, yo, group, what are we thinking?
If you check your DMs, you I don't have to answer that question.
I'm thinking I have plans that are becoming more and more difficult as the conversation goes on.
We can always come back. We can always come back and do this another time. Because sometimes the best decision is to just walk away and return at a later date.